A multi-million-dollar sports complex in Gering is nearing completion. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, just some final details remain before the public will have the chance to play ball on the City of Gering's new softball, baseball, quad field sports complex. Keys were handed over to city officials this week on the $2 million facility, which features a new concession stand with a misting system for patrons, a second-story crow's nest, and 4 ball fields. City Parks Director Amy Seiler tells KNEB News it's really an incredible project, and getting to this point has been quite the journey for the city.
It was a vision many years ago, and it has finally come to fruition. So just looking around at the quality of fields, this is going to be a great place to host tournaments and have our leagues, have a great facility, and it's going to be great for our youth and our community and our region.
The first big event will be a 2-day softball tournament on May 21st, followed by the start of league practice and a dedication ceremony by the end of May. Seiler says one final item to be determined is the name for the complex, which has been narrowed to 3: Dome Rock Diamond, Grand Slam Sports Complex, and Prairie Sky Sports Complex. You can cast your vote by May 3rd by using the links found on our website at kneb.com or at Twin Cities Development website or the City of Gering Facebook page. Well, a special manufacturer finance package for replacement of public service radios in Scottsbluff County would go by the wayside after local officials said a mid-May deadline is too soon for a commitment. Representatives of Scottsbluff, Gering, and several other communities told the County Communications Center Advisory Board that much more information and detail is needed before the respective boards would be likely to sign off on their portions of the expense of the $7.2 million project. Scottsbluff Police Chief Kevin Spencer said, among other things that need to be worked on, was how any cost sharing for the upgrade of dispatching equipment would impact the interlocal agreement that covers the 911 comm center operations.
It's not going to be solved in one meeting. It's going to take a few meetings, and it's going to take some time. And we move at the speed of government sometimes. It's not quick. When we did the Zerker project, I think that probably took us a couple years. And we worked off an RFP, and we met monthly, and we had meetings, and we had these type of discussions, and we come to conclusions.
Motorola had set a May 18th deadline for signing a contract due to rising material costs, but company officials told the board that they would see if the deadline could be pushed back on the proposed financing of no interest and no payments the first 2 years of a 7-year payment plan. Now, county officials said they would work on language for a memorandum of understanding on how the financing of the project and what impact the communities and agencies would have on that. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer in with your Thursday evening forecast. He'll have that right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Cover more ground and get more savings on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Gas-powered for a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo. The strength to haul a half-ton and tow a full-ton. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get the Sidekick now for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months, or save up to $1,750.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Clear skies across the area as we go through the nighttime hours. It'll be mainly sunny this evening. Temps still around 70 by 7 o'clock, only into the 50s by 10. And early tomorrow morning in the mid-40s. It's going to be a very, very, very quiet and beautiful night tonight. Warm conditions tomorrow and into Saturday. We are going to cool down Sunday, Monday, Tuesday behind a frontal system. The rain chances up in the air with this. Some of the models trending things a little further to the south again. We'll keep an eye on that for you. 70 yesterday after a morning high of 37. Those are pretty close to normal. Nothing additional in the rain gauge. We're up to almost an inch for the month. We're probably going to end the month about 3/4 of an inch to an inch below normal in precip, which is going to eat away a big chunk of that surplus that we had after the month of March. 60s and 70s across really all the area with the exception of the high country. It is pretty quiet here in the area. Ogallala at 73, Valentine also 73. There's 72, Scotts Bluff, Torrington, also Oshkosh and Chadron at 72 degrees. A few upper 60s along the I-80 corridor. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, occasionally up to 10 to 15 in northern portions of the Panhandle. That's about it. Really quite quiet here as we go across the area. As we get on the bus tomorrow, we'll be in the mid-40s, and on the way home, we remain sunny and in the low 80s tomorrow. It is going to be downright warm out there, and it's going to feel that way as we go through the next couple of days before a cool down comes Sunday. Quiet conditions across the area. It's mainly going to be clear. Nothing really to be concerned about, just a high-level cloud or two. It's going to have low temperatures tonight in the 40s for all of us. We should stay out of the 30s. For tomorrow, we're going to be sunny to start the day and really sunny to end the day. It's a quiet day coming our way with sunshine out there. Not much going on. A few high clouds late in the day tomorrow. That's about it. That's going to be the only thing filtering out that sun. It is going to be warm tomorrow. Temperatures deep into the 80s in many locations. Upper 70s from Cheyenne over towards Kimball. Otherwise, everybody else 80 or better, some 85. We may be even a bit warmer than that. Believe it or not, as we go into Saturday. No precip coming over the next 36 hours or so. Clear skies tonight, lows down around 43. For tomorrow, we're going to be sunny and warm. 84 your expected high. Look at those winds, just 5 to 10. Picture perfect day tomorrow. A few more clouds possible on Saturday, but look at those temps closing in on 90. Maybe a late day shower or storm around Saturday night. Sunday, Monday, right now we took the rain out of the forecast. We'll keep the rain chances 20 to maybe up to 30% here in the immediate area, more likely to the south. We'll have to keep an eye. Models keep disagreeing a bit on that Sunday, Monday time frame. We do know it's going to be cooler, dropping us back into the 60s is all, though, and then the 50s for Monday, low to mid 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, and then by Thursday of next week back into the mid 70s. Really a very nice, pretty quiet, calm 7-day forecast.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back. New jobs and the new production line is the focus of a new hardware business in Gering that opened last week. Ace Hardware owner Ben Dishman says the new business, which took over the space previously occupied by Johnson Cashway Lumber, came about as Ace started looking at ways to expand their market.
Ace Hardware would show up at food shows and try to get a lot of food retailers to put hardware into their store just so Ace could promote their brand. And, so my wife and I always thought, well, maybe we should put that in one of our stores, and it just never did work out. But Andy, I kind of told him what we were thinking, and he says, why don't you just put it here in this store?
Dishman says the new hardware business has about a dozen employees and seeks to expand that by another half dozen or so in the future. The company has an LB 840 economic development application pending before the City Council, expected to be considered on May 10th, and a grand opening is anticipated before the end of next month. Well, a May 4th Box Butte County court date has been set for the Alliance woman arrested in February for allegedly taking prescription opioid medications while working as a nurse at the Highland Park Care Center. 42-year-old Aaron Dubray is charged with 3 felony counts of intentional violation of narcotic drug law and a misdemeanor charge of theft by unlawful taking up to $500. Dubray was taken into custody after an Alliance police investigation in which court records say at least 10 oxycodone pills she withdrew for 2 patients over nearly 2 weeks in January were unaccounted for and could not be found on any medication administration record. And the Nebraska Department of Transportation says a $5 million road project is set to begin next week on Highway 27 in Gordon. Werner Constructions of Hastings has the contract, which includes asphalt, sidewalks, bridge repair, and seeding. Now, traffic will be maintained with lane restrictions, flaggers, pilot vehicle, and temporary traffic signals during the project. Currently, work is expected to last until November. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell catches up with the latest area athlete at their big signing day Wednesday. A lot of that story at the Sports Desk right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your Touchstone Energy partner, the power of human connections.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Two more for today here at the Signings Sports Desk. I kid, but seriously, there have been a bunch of high school student athlete signings here in the region over the last few months. We start, though, with a junior college signing from up at Cougar Palace on Monday afternoon, where it was men's basketball player Chase Thompson signing to go to the Division I level at Southeast Missouri State.
They're a young staff, reminding me of my coach right now, and I have a really close connection with my coach. I love Coach Billy, I always will. I appreciate him, everything he's done for me, and they had the same type of vibe, and they are looking to change that program around. They had a great year this year, and they're looking to have another great year next year, and I'd love to be a part of that, so that's the reason I chose them.
In his lone season with WNCC this year, the 6'7" Omaha native averaged a team-high 19 points per game. Thompson feeling pretty lucky to get this opportunity, especially when you take into account how jammed the transfer portal is.
A lot of hoops. There's a lot of schools that were recruiting me but weren't, because especially with the transfer portal this year, there's over 1,000 kids in it. D1 transfers that are looking for new homes. So to get any type of scholarship, Division I scholarship right now is hard to do, and especially with the opportunity that I could play right away, it added up perfect. So
sometimes these decisions take a little bit of a leap of faith. SEMO, they're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and the next time Thompson steps foot on their campus, well, that's going to be the first time he's set foot on their campus. They've told me a lot about the town, and it kind of reminded me of a bigger version of here, and with the community, and that's what I love the community here. That's what made it so hard to leave, is my guys, my coach, and the people here. I love them. So, but I knew the opportunity was there, and I had to do it. WNCC's Chase Thompson leaving the Cougars after one season. He'll head to Southeast Missouri State. They play in the Ohio Valley Conference. He says the long-term goal is to play professionally. Then yesterday afternoon, back to the prep level, we were down over at Mitchell High School, and it was senior wrestler Nathan Coley deciding his next stop will also be in the state of Missouri. He's heading to Kansas City to wrestle at Avila University.
It means a lot to me, actually. I've worked hard for what I've gotten so far, and I want to keep continuing to wrestle.
Coley was a two-time state qualifier for the Tigers and says he's got plenty of great memories from his time at Mitchell.
Definitely all the support all the way through, year after year support, and different coaching staff brought in almost every year. A lot of new help, different people just throughout the sport or even in the classrooms.
The wrestling team at Avila is a startup program, so Coley excited to be getting in on the ground floor there. He added he might major in business finance. Some quick schedules for the weekend. WNCC baseball, they're on the road, going to need one win there at McCook. The softball team at home for a second straight weekend. Both those teams closing out regular season play over the weekend, and WNCC soccer with a pair of doubleheaders at the Landers Complex. And high school soccer, sub-district brackets are out for next week. The B8 girls sub will be here at the Landers Complex. Scottsbluff, the 1 seed, the boys tournament will be held at Lexington. That's the latest for today from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, yesterday was National Walk at Lunch Day, and employers across the country encouraged their employees to get out and stretch their legs. That was the case at Platte Valley Companies at Circle Drive in Scottsbluff, as the company set up a walking taco station around their campus as employees walked and collected paper cutouts of taco ingredients. Once completed, they were allowed to go over to the community room and enjoy a catered lunch from El Mocajete. Benefits Coordinator Travis L. says PVC wanted to go bigger this year after 2020's pandemic.
Typically, Walk at Lunch is more of a wellness type of event, but this year we decided to do something that kind of encouraged our employees just to get together, do something together, and then also support a local business.
National Walk at Lunch Day is held every year on the 4th Thursday of April. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.